Okay, as I get ready to lay this out to drill my next hole, I'm just going to show you some prep, some things that a lot of these guys won't think to show you or whatever. But I'm going to mark this opening, alright? So I'm going to come to this side, alright, and I'm just going to mark. Then I'm going to look underneath here until I get a nice dark line that stands out. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the inside. Alright, and I'm marking the seat. Alright, so it's, I know it's got dead center. Okay, my wrench fits in here. Okay, and that's going to work. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark right here at this corner. Okay, and I'm going to catch it here, and I'm going to catch it here. Alright, so I know it's exactly the right spot. Okay, then same here. Alright, let's get this. Get a nice dark mark in this area. Alright, we're just going to make a squiggly one over here. Make this line kind of a squiggle. Oh, I broke my lid. Alright, so now it's pretty much laid out. Now I can start the next steps. Okay, now you want about 3 points to make sure you're square, alright? This would be 1 in line. Okay, this is 2. Here, and then 3, what I marked here, alright, and then it'll be set. Alright, now we're going to lay this square right here in line, straight in line with this here, okay, right down to this edge, right there. Okay. Okay, so we know we're right in line with that. So we come straight out. Alright, and we stop at this edge right here. Right there, we're good. Alright, time to mark. Okay. There we go. Bam. X marks the spot right there at the cross. Alright, there's several ways. I'm going to mark down here for my 1-inch hole. Okay? But then I'm going to show you why this washer's on here. Alright? This is just tricks of the trade that people aren't telling you. And I've got this nut down there too. Right? So I will mark this here. I could take a measurement, okay, and then I could mark this, or I could just line this up center. Alright, so here we go at this point. Now I'm going to find center. Okay, there's several ways to go about this, alright? So now I'm just going to slide this down to my line. Alright. So it's in line with the top mark. Actually, that's not quite center, so I'm going to bring it over. So we're actually in center of our hole there, because that's really important, that we're center of the hole on top. Okay. So there's that. Alright. Now for the next step. Okay, now there's about 1/8, 3/16, okay, up. I'm going to drill at this point, okay? And you can play with that a little bit depending on how much thread you want exposed through this 1-inch opening that we're going to go, alright? So You see, if you go center here, you can have a little less, but coming up, it's going to give you more threads on your bolt. Alright, so now we have this drill bit and rail bolt, and you can see they're both the same length, so I got to bottom this out when I drill. Hold this drill perpendicular, straight in line, and drill. And remember to always back this out as you're drilling so that you clean out the hole from the sawdust so you don't create too much resistance on the drill bit and motor of your drill. Now, this is the rail bolt driver, okay? Disappear. Get it kind of threaded. Bam, let's drill this. And I put some glue here. Alright, that acts as a lubricant. It also is good for kind of help to hold this in place a bit. Okay. Alright, look at that. In line. Okay, now let's check this around. Okay, how does this line up here? Alright. There we go. Okay. Everything checks out. And what about around here? Everything checks out. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, now for the next part. Let's take this off of here. Alright. First, because I have that opening and the slot that allows me to turn this, and that's normally not the case. Okay, lift this out. Voila, there you go. Okay. Now, all right. So this is the bottom of my rail bolt. I'm going to come up about 3/16. All right, and here we go. Remember, square to your material and straight, not up, not down, straight into it. I'm getting close to the hole. Okay. Now, we're ready to check out the next. Let's do this. Okay, that looks pretty center, would you not say? Alright, and this is a pencil line. Alright, not a crack. Alright, so you can wipe that away. Okay, now, there's a problem, a minor one, but this does happen from time to time. Now you see how that hole is off center. Just slightly off center. Okay, so I'm going to have to take a chisel and carve this out on the inside. I have to carve it out to make room for my wrench to tighten up that rail bolt. Alright. Okay, now I'm carving this out. Okay. I am making a concave spot at this point, making room for my wrench right here where that hole is. And I'll show you what I've got at this point. All right, and I just started. Okay. Now let's take this in. Let's go in. Let's take her in. Alright, okay, I've just started to hewn that out there. But there's another way. And some of you might be going, Ken, why aren't you doing it like this? Okay, I've just barely started. See, you can see that area right there. Okay. This area right in here, it's really hollowed out a fair amount actually for my wrench, but we're going to take another little shortcut. Alright, we're going to give this paddle bit, it's a 1/2 inch paddle bit. I can't find my smaller, like a 3/8, that'd probably be better. See, and this will take it out really quick right now. Alright, now let's take a look inside there. Okay, look at that. Oh, whoops. Alright. Now I've got that honed out pretty good for my hole up there, alright? Just need to work it a little bit more on the side and I'll be fine. Alright, just about finished, okay? Just about finished. Now you don't want to beat up this hole because this is where your plug's going to go, okay? And that will tap right in there. Alright, see what we've got going? Yeah, looking good. Let's take a look inside. We're going in. Alright. So that's going to work out nicely. Okay. Alright, it's time to get this mounted. Let's do this. Alright, we're not sliding it, but we're dropping it right inside there. Right inside the holes. Okay. Bam. There she blows. And there it is there. Now it's all about tightening her down. Let's give you an overview real quick. Side profile. All right. Okay, now coming around towards the front. Okay, coming around the back. Coming around the side. Wham! Now, hitting it from the front. There you have it, folks. That custom stump chair. One and only. Okay. Let's get her tightened down. Now, the reason I bend the rail, these washers, okay, is so that it takes on the curvature. Okay, as you can see, I gotta get my finger out of the way. Alright, so you see that? That's why we bend it. Now we're gonna bend this. This is the quickest, simplest, easiest way. Bam! There's one side. Let's get the other. Okay, you see how I'm closer to the hole? Okay, it didn't bend quite enough for me. There you go. That has more bend in it. Now let's get the other side. Okay, now it's direct across from the other bend. A little bit more, looks like, on this other side. But you don't want to bend it too much, or the bends will interfere with the nut and the nut tightening up. That's the other thing to keep in mind when you bend these. That you learn through experience. That's probably a little too much, but it may be just fine. We're going to find out.